So here we are, midpoint trunnion rebuild. You can see I've got new seals on in there, new bushes going on here, got the old and the new sitting there. Just a quick inspection. This was the suspension stuff that was pre-built, or built when I bought it. So I'm just changing out the trunnion seals and washers and what have you, changing out the nuts. The metal bushings in there, they feel good. There's no movement or anything in these trunnions, so I'm going to just keep them, because otherwise I'd have to take them down to the machine shop and get them reamed and pressed and blah blah blah. So I'm going to do that, chance it, see what happens, and if the worst comes to worst I can pull it all back off. Okay, so we've been progressing on today. Got the radiator guard down. No, it's only a 2-minute effort. This side's not even started yet. Got this side all back together. New nuts, bolts where possible. I've used stainless steel, just from Ace Hardware. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully they'll hold up a little bit better. I have no idea. As you can see, it's kind of new all the way around. It's new bushes and seals and all that stuff. And the one thing no car should be without: a hippo and an ankylosaurus. So it's greased up. Don't have a spanner big enough to use the tool to put the spring pan back on, so I'm going to have to go get like an inch size spanner or something like that so I can do that. This side's just hanging, had a few things to do today, so it's kind of interrupted progress. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'll do a few little more bits and pieces and then pretty much wrap it. Of course, I'm missing annoying things. Seals and all sorts of silly little things are missing, and it's just holding me up and it's extremely annoying. Okay, so just want to give a quick update of where I'm at. This is the toolbox. Activity has obviously been on the go. Got manuals and MOS catalogues and all sorts of stuff in there. A workbench covered in stuff. I did find I've got two of these horn things, you know, the steering wheels? I did find I've got two of them. So I don't know which one's good, which one's bad. But yeah, well, there you go, I've got two. And I also found I've got a box of old stuff like this. I think called new old stock. I've got girdling things for brake cylinders. I've actually got a box over there absolutely full of stuff, and this is where I got my little Greenlee hole punch things. What are they called? What are they called? Radio chassis punch. And that's a 1-inch diameter hole. So I've got a ton of them. So I don't know, whatever. Yeah, a bunch of stuff going on. Workbench, obviously looking fine. I did find I got a shock absorber with the wrong bottom on it, the wrong road end, not the top end, from British Parts Northwest, but they've done a superb job of turning around and sending me another one literally overnight, so that was quite nice. And for free, obviously, which was lovely. This is the chassis as it sits. Nothing much happening in the back end yet. I do, however, have a little ankylosaurus, I think he's called, in there, and a crocodile sticking out of there, which is just a pair of electrical pliers. I've got, if I walk down you can see what's going on here. Little bits and bobs happening around the front. This side isn't built up because the trunnion grease cap or whatever it is missing. I don't have it. This is the kind of thing that's just causing me pain and suffering, and I'll have to wait 2 or 3 days to get my hands on another one of them because no local parts place is going to have one anymore. This side is more or less built up. I didn't do a whole lot today. Got the spring back in today. Kind of that crazy work light over there. I got the spring back in today. I'll come around a little piece and maybe get a better look at it. Got the spring back in. Don't have the shock absorber in it, just because I just don't. It's all there, it's all clean, it's all black, a few nicks and cracks and what have you on it, but basically good. Yeah, basically good. So that's, I greased the trunnion up as well. The trunnion's got all new bearing, bushes and washers and all that stuff, and I greased it up. So that's been greased, ball joint's been greased, yeah, everything else is good. These are the stainless steel fittings I was going on about somewhere else. I've changed quite a lot of castle nuts out for nylocks, and I've got stainless steel from Ace Hardware because they're about fraction of the price of buying them anywhere else. That's the old brake disc. I've got a new brake disc coming. I'll obviously reuse the hubs. These are just so old. I'm just going to replace them for a few bucks. It's well worth it. I started stripping down the. Hang on, I'll step back over here. Started stripping down the differential. So I say I didn't get a whole lot of time today. So that is it as it stands. It looks like it's been stored upside down, which might be why it looks like it's leaking so much oil. I'm assuming it's all come out of the breather hole, which might have something to do with it. Obviously the shoes are out of there. It's just the hubs, the drums are there. I've got the calipers here as well. I've got the pads out and everything else. I'm gonna get down here, probably not tonight because it's Sunday, but certainly one night through the week, and just give these things a good coating and brake cleaner. Just clean them all down and get the dust and junk off of them, and yeah, get ready to get them back on the chassis. I don't have pads or anything ordered. I've got new shoes somewhere that came with the car, but I'll order up springs and maybe get a repo kit. I'll have a look, see what the Gurling one I've got looks like. I don't know. I mean, that's obviously factory fresh, so that'll need replaced probably. I'll probably get the stainless steel braided hoses for it as well. Just do them while I'm at it. Yeah, that'll be good. But you can see there's absolutely stuff lying everywhere. I think all you need is 9/16ths and 5/8ths, and that's about it. But I've got absolutely every size under the sun of sockets and spars and what have you lying around in here. Collection of old nuts, bolts. So this is where I'm at. There's the old stuff over there. That's just going to get plastic bagged and flung in the trash just in case there's anything nasty on it. I don't know. I'll just not worry too much about that. Calipers, axle, front suspension. As I say, this side's all cleaned up and ready to go, except the trunnion is missing a grease kit. So we're waiting. We're on hold for 90 cents or some bleeding thing. But I would rather have it, do it right, do it once, rather than knock it all together only to take it all apart again. So that's where I'm at. I think next stage of the operation is get the new disc brakes, get them mounted on the hubs, get them on, and then I can get front wheels on. Not that it matters too much. Get the calipers on, and then the back's pretty simple. So what I'll probably have to do is start thinking about brake lines. So I'll probably just try and plumb as much of this as possible, as much of what's into the chassis, fuel lines and brake lines as I can while it's all stripped bare. Then I'm going to have to turn it around because, as you can see, front of the car, front of the chassis. I'm getting shouted at, so that's all for now.